So this just came in the mail. And Mudwater is a mushroom coffee, or it's more like a mushroom coffee alternative. And I'm just gonna come out and say it. I really don't like their marketing. Look, I've never said that about a company before, but today we're gonna talk about that. First though, I wanna try it. And this is gonna be completely unbiased. I mean, they have no idea I'm making this video, but I will not allow my thoughts on how they market their product to affect my thoughts on the product itself. I wanna test this, I wanna try it, I wanna see how good it is. Does it even come close to tasting like coffee? So we're gonna do that. But first, let's open the box. Now this cost me around $60, but this is the premium package. It comes with like your starting kit, if you will. That is a quite steep entry price for brewing a beverage every morning. Cheaper than coffee though, especially the things that we talk about on this channel. In the box, we have a greeting starting from the Mud Wtr here. That's a great one. And then we have some instructions here on how to brew Mudwater. A little nicely printed booklet that says your new morning ritual, Mudwater. And I will say the branding of Mudwater is on point. Very hipster, if you will. Support your local sunrise. Then we've got 3 little bags here. This is a decaf Mudwater. And then this one is a sweetener, and it's a coconut palm sugar. That sounds actually pretty good. And then a coconut milk for our creamer. And then in here we got this tin, which is our Mudwater itself. And it lists its ingredients on the front, which is masala chai. And this is just your black tea, your ginger, your cardamom, cloves, nutmeg, and black pepper. Nothing wrong there. That actually sounds pretty delicious. We got cacao, which is basically the root ingredient of cocoa, from my understanding. We got lion's mane, which is a mushroom. We got cordyceps, which is a type of fungi. We got chaga, reishi, cinnamon, turmeric, and Himalayan salt. Those ingredients actually sound, well, incredibly healthy, but they actually don't sound bad, except for maybe the cordyceps. That's, if you don't know what that is, Google it. Then we have a mixing whip. What do they call this? The whip, okay. This is gonna make the process just a little bit easier, especially if this is something you wanna do every day. The easier it is to do something, the more likely you are to repeat it day after day. So I guess now we should brew it. We've got our fancy spoon. Ooh. That actually smells good. It smells, well, it smells like a chai tea. You know, it's spicy, black pepper, cinnamon. If you didn't tell me what this was, I'd think it's chai tea. So it says to take a tablespoon of mud. Okay, so we're doing volumetric here. And then we're going to add that to our cup. And then we're gonna fill up our cup with water. I can't say this looks pleasing. You know, this kind of looks like the espresso orange juice that I made a few months ago. It smells good. It's a little clumpy. We're gonna give this a try. It's a little astringent. When you say mushrooms, that doesn't attract me at all. I think it's that chai, that cinnamon is definitely, that aftertaste. Okay. It's earthy. Oh. Drinking it black, it's like a very earthy chai tea. We should try the creamer. This might be my saving grace here. It's a little more enjoyable. Let's just get this straight. This is not coffee. This doesn't taste like coffee, not even close. And I don't really think it's trying to. Obviously, this is advertising itself as a coffee alternative. But if you're wanting something that tastes like coffee, chief, this ain't it. This is a chai tea, a very strong chai tea that has aftertaste of dirt. It is called Mudwater. This is not gonna replace your daily coffee unless you don't care about the taste of coffee. I kind of do. I really like coffee. I do want to talk about something very important. This says it has 1/7 the caffeine of coffee. Now, coffee, depending on the size of your beverage, will have anywhere from 150 milligrams or up to 250 milligrams of caffeine, maybe more. Too much caffeine can result in anxiety, an unsteady heartbeat, panic attacks. And so I do appreciate the idea that, hey, we need to be aware of the effects caffeine has on our body. This is claiming to avoid that. Nobody likes to be tired. Nobody likes to be drowsy. As much as we love our cup of coffee, it's a terrible side effect. Friends, be aware. Be aware of your caffeine intake. Be smart. Know your caffeine tolerance. Maybe it's 2 cups a day. Know when you start to get those jitters. Know when you start to hit a wall where there's too much caffeine, and stop. Now, can we talk about marketing for a second? You may have seen one of their ads before. If you have, you probably know that they're a little aggressive. You know, they've used terms like, well, and I understand that coffee is inherently their opposition, but reality is coffee is not evil. It is a beautiful, wonderful product of this earth. And to say that coffee is evil because we can't control our caffeine tolerances or understand the side effects of coffee is not a fair statement. Coffee is a beautiful process from seed to cup. It's a beautiful thing. It's communal. It brings people together to sit across from a table and enjoy a cup of coffee over conversation. But more than that, it's a wonderful industry that employs tens of thousands of people around the world. So Mudwater, if you ever do see this, I love what you're trying to do here, but I would challenge you that coffee is more than caffeine. It's so much more than that. It's a journey from a farmer who's had a farm for generations to produce it in such a way that it can produce different flavors from different fermentations and different processing methods, to importing and exporting it and roasting it in such a degree that care is at the utmost of levels, and then to brewing it in such a way that we care about everything to the exact 10th of a degree of extraction. It can be incredibly nerdy, but it can be incredibly beautiful. Coffee is more than caffeine. Coffee is a lifestyle. Coffee is a community. Coffee is you and I. So while I understand this, and maybe this isn't my cup of tea, it is for somebody else. But in the process, let's not demonize the opposition. There's already enough separation in this world. That's my hot take today, and we'll see you guys all in the next video. Peace.